The first new mistake that you're making inside this game is you are thinking about kills and you're not thinking about staying alive. Take example, if we're on CT side and for whatever reason we put ourselves on this box. They're coming up cat, we get one kill, but then get gush, we get dinked, we're on 1 HP, right? A lot of you are going to sit here and be like, no, I need to keep getting kills because that's my value. That's my purpose. No, guys. You need to think about your utility as your problem solver. Drop a smoke down. Maybe throw a flash behind yourself, and then they're going to start spamming. They're going to start shooting. Maybe you dip out to goose. Maybe you jump out and go ramp. Maybe you stay. But the point being, now there is an extra layer of chaos, extra layer of confusion that they have to worry about now. They're going to sit here, spam. They're going to get held up, allowing your teammates to rotate in. When you're on low HP in this game, chaos is generally going to favor you. When you're trying to delay for your teammates, chaos is going to favor you. You are just sitting there and playing way too aggro. When I'm coaching players on CoJoMo.gg or hit me up on Discord, CoJoMo CS, this is by far 100% the most common mistake people do. Kills. I need to kill. I need to kill. No, you're on low HP. Go think outside the box. Get creative with your util and do something so that you can prolong your life. I'm going to give you guys a bunch of more tips, some really cool stuff. But first, I have to give you a message from the sponsor of today's video.
Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code, CoJo. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description.
All right, guys, another thing that you are doing, we're going to shift off of util real quick. You are being way too obvious with your plays. Say you're in a 5v5 situation. You kill one guy on site, but you know another's car. You're now in a 5v4 and you're on 20 health. Okay, yeah, you could just run out and try to kill this guy, try to duel him. But you got to understand what you just did is killed one player. You're now putting this guy in a very high stress situation where he's worried about you. He's sitting here. And most likely people are going to start rotating as well. You're applying this pressure. So you could take that kill and keep going and try to press it more, but it's almost like a gambler in a casino that doesn't know when to stop. No, guys, get that kill on site. Boom. Sit there and okay, we're bringing back you, so I can't help myself. Maybe we throw a smoke off the wall and walk away now. You're making them think about it now. He's like, wait, is he lurking out of that? I saw him on A site. He must watch that CoJo guy. I think he's lurking out here. But then no, you're away. All the rotates come in. And now you've unlocked space around the map. You can push and pull them. You're like, how are these guys so good? How do they know where I am? You're never getting active. You're never changing your position. It's just too obvious, guys. This is what you have to do in post plants. This is what you have to do in retakes. Maybe I'm in a 3v4. We have 3, the other team has 4 at post plant. I come out here real quick, get a cheeky kill on CT. Bomb spin for cat. I might actually run away and maybe start walking, right, while your teammates hold down the site. And I might start walking so that they don't hear me from cat. And I'm actually going to bounce all the way back around here and wrap around to play the post plant from here. Now, that's a very long rotation. You don't necessarily have to do that. That's just a really like big example of this. But now when they kill your teammates and they're in a 1v1 now, they're like, oh, it's planted for a cat. And the last guy's long. He's got to be long. So they sit there and they're like, okay, I'm just going to stick the bomb. Well, little do they know, you've made just a crazy 200 IQ play and you're just wrapping them. Stuff like this is so good. People do this in mid all the time. And, post plant. So they get the kill on the rotator and then they just instantly start walking away. And again, once they think they're safe, they're going to start running when they think no one's going to hear them. Same thing. Oh, dude, he might be lurking mid. But in the meantime, with doors being smoked as well would be very helpful here. Meantime, in the post plant, you just reposition. You're all the way back flat now. You're hiding here. So be a ghost. Be active. It's so important. Let's shift to another mistake that people are making. You're flashing way too low on the ground. Your flashes in this game generally need to be high. High flashes are always going to be better. In most cases, they're going to be better because it's going to blind more angles. That high flash is going to get this guy, right? Because it lands up there. It's going to get this guy. Heck, it might even get a guy down here, even though we don't really care to flash this. It would. You see how much value a high flash can give you because it blinds so many of these places. Versus a low flash, it ain't going to do nothing, right? Well, one, this is a really predictable flash. But two, like if he's hiding here, he doesn't even have to tuck and he's not going to eat that flash. It's that easy. Low flashes are going to get caught in so many different things. If my teammates are going up cat, I'm not throwing a flash like that. That's a really obvious example. That's not going to blind anybody. You know what I mean? It's not going to get anybody here. No, a flash up here is going to destroy all of these angles. And another thing is you need to flash behind your teammates. If they're scaling up, flash behind them. Now, if you're queued with people and you know what they're doing, you're on the same page with them, yeah, you could throw a flash in front because then they could whip around real quick. But generally in solo queue pugs and in premium games, flash behind players, high and behind. When my teammates are running up long, for example, I'm flashing over car because it's going to get all these angles on site and they don't have to worry about it. Boom, easy flashes. Piggybacking off of that, another mistake that you're making, again, so many people do this. You're trying to throw flashes at your opponents. If you think someone's ramp, so many of you guys are sitting here and going, okay, I'm trying to blind ramp. And it's like, dude, all they have to do is if they ever see that flash coming in, they just have to take one step in front of that and they're going to destroy you. So, oh, you're flashing me. Okay, walk in front. And now that ramp flash did nothing. No, throw flashes where they're looking, not where they're at. Same thing on cat here. If we're peeking, we want a flash that lands up here, right? Anywhere in this area. If I'm by myself, that's why I'd throw a flash off this wall. Boom, and peek with it. Because I want that flash to get as close to that wall as possible. Boom. You see, even if they're holding the tightest angle ever, it's going to get them. Big new mistake is you're chucking your flashes at them. Throw HE grenades at them, but don't throw flashes at them. It's killing you. The last new mistake that you guys are making that's just detrimental to your gameplay is you're not getting enough movement inside of your fights. I understand this can be people can suffer from the polar opposite where they're just running too much and they're making too many steps, not accurate. But some of you guys, you understand accuracy in this game and you think to take fights, you need to just sit here and stand and shoot. Nah. I mean, you're accurate. Your crosshair is very easy, but from their perspective, you are a literal bot. They're peeking out here, and once they adjust to where you are, it's just like an aimbot. Cool, you're dead. You've got to be able to shift. You got to be able to move. I'm making a video on how to donk slide. You should check that one out. It will help you out so much and teach you one of the most important concepts inside of this game. But regardless, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.